Welcome to Quick Car Review. Our test car today is the Mercedes-AMG GTS. This car features a V8 4-liter engine, and that delivers 650 Nm of torque and 510 brake horsepower, and all of that to the rear axle. So this really is a pure powerhouse and provides you with loads of fun while driving it. If you look at the exterior of this car, for me the first impression was like, wow, this really is sex on wheels. If you look at the front of the car, it's so massive, so wide, and then you see this long hood, and I think the whole car tells you, get out of my way. Going to the side of the car, you see these big wheels, this short overhang, this long hood, and this really is a beautiful shape, and the whole car looks very flat on the road, and this is because it is less than 1.30 m high. So the rear of the car is dominated by the big shoulders and the rear spoiler, but you see these very nicely shaped tail lights and these big exhausts, and every single piece of this rear side of the car tells you, yes, I am a sports car. The interior of the car is absolutely beautiful, perfect craftsmanship, great materials, and to be really honest, it looks a lot more like a cockpit of a jet plane than of a car. Everything here is absolutely driver's focused. You have everything you need for really safe and fast driving. With its powerful engine and a 7-speed automatic gearbox on board, the AMG GTS accelerates in only 3.8 seconds from 0 to 100 km or 60 miles per hour. Top speed is limited at 310 km per hour. A while ago I was lucky enough to drive this car on a racetrack, and I can tell you there it really shows what it's capable of, and nothing we did there you can do on an open road. It's absolutely fabulous to see what this car can deliver in a safe environment. The car offers different drive modes from Comfort to Sport, Sport Plus and Race, and if you want you can have a setup for an individual program as well. And I can tell you, even in Comfort, this car is already a sports car. If you use Sport or Sport Plus, you really wake up the beast, and then if you drive in Race, you're really on your own. Everything that may help you staying on the road will be just off. So then you really have the pure car, but I would suggest only do this on a racetrack. If you want to let know other people what your car can deliver, you should use Sport or Sport Plus, and you should use the exhaust button and then do this. Isn't this a beautiful sound? This sounds like a sports car. What I really like with the AMG GTS is every single piece of this car tells you it is a sports car. It is the first impression, the look of the car, as well as the interior, how you sit in it, the sound, the numbers, everything tells you this is a sports car. So if you're looking for a sports car, that could be the car you want. If you're looking for a car that is comfortable and could do some sporty things, that's the wrong choice. This really is a sports car, and it always shouts at you, drive me fast. But on the other hand, if you like this is absolutely fabulous. The only thing that keeps me away from having one of these cars is the money. I think you can easily spend 130 to 150,000 or more for a well-equipped AMG GTS. But I can tell you, honestly, I think it's worth every single penny. Driving this car on a motorway is a special experience, because if you accelerate with this here from, let's say, 180 km per hour to 250, it feels like with your standard car from 0 to 70. It's so quick, but it's absolutely fabulous because it makes this and you're above 200. Really great fun. My name is Lars, and that was my review about the AMG GTS. I'm really looking forward to your comments, so let us know what we can do better, because only then we can improve. Beginning of this year, I found the love of my life. It was January and it was in Detroit. I only saw her for a minute, but I directly fell in love. You want to see a picture? That's her. Now we went to Arizona, only the two of us. We just have a weekend off. Let's find out what happens next. If you see somebody for the very first time, of course she needs to be attractive. And how beautiful she really is, let's have a closer look now. When you look at the front, the first thing you see is this massive grille here. And you will find a similar grille at the race car, which is the AMG GT3. It also has these upright pillars here. But more important, inside you find a so-called air panel. And that opens and closes depending on how much air the engine needs. So it opens to give more fresh air in, and it closes to make it more efficient regarding to aerodynamics. But if you talk about a girl's face, of course you have to have a look at her eyes. And these eyes are full LED with full LED daytime running lights. Coming to the side, the first thing you see are these massive AMG alloy wheels. And then if you look at the whole shape of the car, it really has a very low profile. And what I really like are these massive and beautifully shaped shoulders. At the rear of the car, you can see how wide it really is. It really sits solidly on the road. And this comes because it is 57mm wider than the standard AMG GT. And this is exactly the same as with the AMG GTR. Regarding to sportiness, we do have this spoiler here that goes up and down depending on the drive mode and your speed automatically. And I do really have to say, I love these beautifully shaped LED taillights and of course these two exhausts. And overall, I have to say, she's really sexy. When we talk about love, of course, we have to talk about heart. And what a heart she got. This is a 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine, and that offers 557 horsepower, 680 newton meters of torque, and that accelerates her in only 3.7 seconds from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. In this beautiful environment and because of this lovely weather, she loves to be topless. And the good thing is if somebody comes around, she can pull off and put on her top in only 11 seconds. When you talk to your new love for the very first time, very often her voice is quite disappointing. But everything she said sounds like music to me. Watch her walking down the road is great fun, but to be really honest, you have to drive her yourself. Then you see how precise the steering is, how great the engine works, and to be really honest, she is beautiful inside as well as from the outside. We had a wonderful time, what a weekend, and I have to tell you, I'm deep in love. But to be honest, I think we need to split because I want family, and she said that's not 100% hers. And on top, I can't afford her. She costs more than 160,000 euros and she wants extras. But I may try her little sister. Her name is AMG GT Roadster and she's about 30,000 euros cheaper.